Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters of limitation? All our rules and regulations, walls and border segregation, the caging of infinity, scientific mutiny, calling ourselves ordinary, yeah. Pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is so tender. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for the splendor. Limitless, 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 limitless. Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters of limitation? They've been blinded by staring at this soul. Those who say the truth is only one. Behold all these things and the countless ways we can see. Oh, pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is tender. And don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for splendor. Limitless, you're limitless, 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 limitless. When they say that things can be like that, tell them you don't know things like this. Limitless, 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 limitless.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ryan's running a little behind. He's over on Sandy still talking crap to people in chat over there. It's been a hell of a day. Anybody get a chance to watch David Weiss go on Vlad? That was an interesting thing. I thought it was kind of cool. He seems genuine to a point to me, but he's really interested in making money off this thing. I think that's his long-term thing. He's making a career out of flat Earth, which I don't think anybody should have I'd say the right to do so necessarily. I don't know if it's you should be able to do that. Hey, Kyle. Thanks for the $10, man. That was cool. Thanks. One day I'll get there. I thought I'd play a Jim Anus video right quick since he's in the audience. Right, Jim? You like those videos. Let's see if I can find it again. There it is. If you haven't subscribed to Jim, go over. Take a look at it. Got a good channel. And Mikey Smith, too. He's got a good channel. You should go look at his star observations. They're excellent. What was it called again? Long fly. Is that a plane? I think it might be. Ding 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 ding. I love the music though. It's awesome. There's no doubt about it. That's Faith.
To fall
I'm going to ask the question again. Why the plane, Jim? Why not? Okay. That answers it. Good. I'm still waiting for Ryan. He said he's coming, but he's being a social butterfly right now. You know the monster. He's here one day and gone the next. But I'm trying to think of what I wanted to really do. I wanted to cover a couple of things. There's always these questions like, why am I a flat earther? Where's my evidence for it? And I'm pretty sure anybody here brought up to anybody gets the same thing. You know, I just got a text from somebody I don't even know, and they're still going. Okay, I'll have to turn that off for now. Interrupt us. The anus, thine southern yonder. Thou anus. He's quite the Shakespearean poet, Juno. Yeah. So what I like to lean on for my proof is the actual exploration of James Ross Clark and Captain Cook, their actual measurements of the circumnavigation radius of the Earth, and all the findings they found, and even Admiral Byrd, for that matter. And the Navy themselves have gone much further than you should be able to on the ball, and found plenty of things that would actually prove the opposite. And they've done it over the span of centuries, but yet they're still preaching this ball stuff for some reason. I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like it's just stagnated. So I want to reach out and find some new things that might actually do it. But I still can't throw away what like Clark did and Cook with their circumnavigation, what they showed. So, anyways, I was going to play a couple of a part of a couple of videos from Flat Water, Flat Earth. They actually point these valid points out, and this actual been documented. I was going through some of them before I've done this. A whole shows on these, and it's easy to see what they're saying. But yeah, and Mikey, I've tried emailing Saab. He hasn't got back to me on the emails. As soon as he does get back to me, I'll let you know. He's really busy. He's working now. He's working with a contractor, so he's busy in the daytime, busy at night. And I want him to get a hold of Ryan. He knows Ryan quite well. It happens to be his son. So, I've never had any direct contact with Ryan. I don't have his email for him. As Saab does, Saab can get a hold of him. Oh, hey, Canada. How's it going, man? I'm going to stop sharing this. And I'm going to go over to Flat Earth, Flat Water. And I want to look at some of Pete and Pete stuff. Or Pete and Peter, sorry. Some people think they're the same people. If you ever watched any of their shit, they like to tear apart pseudoscience. Oh, somebody's trying to get in. I wonder if that's Ryan. Oh, Scott. Yo, Scott. How's it going?
Somebody. Hey, I'm just somebody.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't see you from where I was at. I was looking over at Flat Earth, Flat Water channel.
I'm just joking, dude. Calm down.
It's fine. I'm not upset. No, Ryan's supposed to have already come over. He's over in Sandy's right now talking to Jack.
Oh, is he? Are they talking about, dude, did you see the dildo phones? The dildo phones?
Really?
Dude. Yeah, dude. What is that, dude? Dildo phones, pretty much.
It's a cock you can talk into.
It's a cock. Yeah, cock talking. Yeah. It's just cock talking. It's weird, dude. That was the first thing I saw, and I left and I ate. You know what I ate? I ate some chicken. Don't tell my chickens though. I ate some chicken.
You're a
Yeah, yeah,
carnivore.
yeah. Don't tell them. They might know. Do they eat their own eggs? It's crazy. Anyway, it's egg talk. I was actually watching. Yeah, I can't believe I said SLS last night, dude. Yeah, it's PSL. What these freaking letters? These letters are confusing. Anyway, so did you see it? First of all, let's just talk about this. Did you see Dave Weiss was on for 5 hours, dude, with freaking.
I was on there for an hour.
I didn't see that, but I mean, because
Go
I
back
didn't
and
have
look
no.
at it. I'm there.
I ain't going back. I mean, I went back and looked at it for. I think I did. I went back and looked at the first like half, and I apparently missed you. Did you ask him questions?
Yeah, I asked him 3 questions actually.
What did you ask
I
him?
asked him.
I'm curious. See, now you got me curious because I was thinking I might jump in. Like I want to ask him a couple questions, but everybody had their own questions, and it's fine. But I mean, dude, the guy freaking held his ground. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like Mark Sargent. I mean, you got to respect people like that, dude. Sometimes, even my friends from back in the day used to say, Dave Weiss seems kind of legit. I'm like, I don't know. But like compared to Jared, everyone said, go ahead.
He's in it for the money, dude. He is.
I know that. Of course. Well, no, he's doing it for a job. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why.
Of course, dude. Yeah, his freaking app is. Oh, did he respond to? I saw part of it where. Okay, so it's windy here. I don't know if you noticed that, but.
No, I don't.
All right, that's fine.
Tell you what I asked him. I asked him. He came on Flatses, and he
Let's see it. Let's see it. Go. No, I want to see you do it. I want to see it. I want to see factual evidence. Evidence.
Evidence to what?
Evidence of you. I don't have to take your word for it. I want to see. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Go to it, dude. What do you mean?
Well, why would I lie to you about that, though? Seriously.
I know you wouldn't. Okay, my bad. I just want to see it, though. Well, I'll go see it myself if I want to. I mean, like,
Well, I can
it'd be cool.
They're off now, aren't they?
Yeah, they've been off for a while. Okay. I didn't see you in there at all, by the way, which is kind of weird. That's weird because I didn't see you in the chat at all.
Vlad always makes fun of me when I go on. Like for some reason.
Vlad makes fun of you? I want to see that too.
He doesn't.
Vlad makes fun of you. How does he make fun of you?
Yeah. He goes, I'm Roger, and he does his little voice imitation.
It's
not out of spite, dude. No.
You know what's funny? I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, Roger told me that it sounds too nasally. And she's like, I sound nasally too. She's like, I sound nasally too. I'm like, no, you don't. You sound, I mean, kinda, but like not, you know what I mean? Like not like a nerd nasally. Like you don't sound that nerdy nasally.
Okay. You gotta find where
you know.
I'm going through this for you, dude. I'm digging through here.
Well, I think what it is though, like I mean, I hear myself, and everybody says Scott's too loud. Of course, we all know this, right? It's just not a big deal. I just have a booming voice. They can hear me like a mile away, whatever. But
Harmon was there hogging the microphone though, too. By the way,
Harmon, dude, what a freaking little. What is that guy? He just sits on his couch. It's freaking Harmon. I'm sorry, man.
Guy. Come on.
He's okay, but like he's kind of a instigator. He's like, tell me more about this 200,000 feet up. I'm like, Harmon, shut up, you stupid dumb. Like he's a trick. He triggers me a little bit.
Okay.
Because he wants. That's what he does.
Yeah, I found the spot where I'm on. So.
All right, you got the thumbnail.
Yeah.
First of all, who's in here? Who's in? Scott. John Goodman called. He wants his voice back. John Goodman. Hold on. That's funny. John Goodman. Oh, which movie? Like, oh. Are you sure, Scott? Wait, hold on. Now I'm seeing. Am I sure about what, Ryan?
Oh, Ryan's here? No, nice.
Am I too loud? So let me know, like, because I noticed that I was
Are you
too.
too loud?
I mean, I'm always too loud. I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, Leo came in here too. He didn't go in
Hold
the
on, hold
show.
on,
But
hold on. I'm gonna answer. Can I answer questions?
go ahead,
Hey, what
answer.
what, what do I do all day? Work, Ryan.
He does DoorDash,
Is he
Uber.
asking me? I
Yes.
do both, and I take care of chickens, and I do a lot of things. But what else do you want to ask? Ask question. No, that's retarded. What do you do? I wonder what you guys do all day. Honestly, I'm like, do
What
you
do you
guys even?
all do all day?
I mean, you cut some Arby's beef, but like,
I did that today.
oh
Actually,
no,
they
you're.
called me in on my day off.
I thought I was gonna say you're off all week, right?
No,
I said
about three
around.
days. But they're having me work anyways because people are calling out and not showing up for work.
Hold on. Let me. This is good. Respond to Ryan. Are you jealous? Okay, let me tell you a little story about being jealous. I've never been jealous in my life, but I do remember a song by Stone Temple Pilots. Jealousy is a weapon, you kill me. Remember that song?
Yeah,
Good
no, the
song.
tough core. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, dude. I always think about that, man. I'm like, I don't understand what jealousy means. Like, am I jealous of you? What are you? Are you God? I'm not even
I
jealous
don't.
of God. I'm like, I just
I don't think Cookie's God, dude. I don't think the
no.
monster's God.
I'm just saying. I'm saying I would never be jealous of anyone if you're not God. Like I could be jealous of God, possibly, or I could just love God and respect God and pray to God and praise God and thank Him, give Him thanks. By the way, anyway, go ahead.
Wow,
Roll 'em.
Canada spaceman roll 5.
Oh,
Do
so
you see
you were
who's
in
in
there?
here, right? Yes. See that's Stinky Cash right there. I'm coming in. That's
Oh,
a
oh, you were
plain
there.
reality.
Okay, see, I saw when I was working. By the way, Ryan, I was working and I was in my car and I was like, oh, I see Stinky Cash talking to, and I didn't know you came on after, probably right after that. Yeah, dude, Stinky Cash. First of all, who is that weirdo? But he was
I have
like,
no
oh
idea.
yeah, Dave, you make money. Stinky Cash is literally. And somebody called him out. I forget who it was. It might have been.
The devil.
Actually, it
Here you
might have
go.
been Cubby. Cubby might have called
George,
him out.
did you read the rest?
Cubby called him out.
Did you read the rest of what I said?
What'd you say? I wasn't
What
reading
happened?
any of it.
Read the
Is he
comment.
talking to you?
I'm talking to you, Scott.
Yeah.
Did you read the rest of what I
Dude,
said?
dude, just talk to me. Don't talk to a comment.
Okay. Okay. You said
You
something
know?
about you're giving somebody a hard time, right? You're giving somebody a hard time because
Who was I
they
giving a
don't.
hard time to?
You said something about everybody, these people sit on their asses, right? You said that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sit on their
Okay.
asses. I
Okay.
didn't
So
say
did
that,
you
but
see what I
that's.
said? I said, hey, what the hell do you do all day? I said,
Hmm.
I sit around all fucking day and smoke pot, and I still bring in 150,000 a year. Are you jealous?
Okay,
That's what I said. But you only read the "Are you jealous" part. You didn't read the whole thing. It's supposed to be funny,
no, no.
Scott. It's supposed to
I
be like,
read.
"Are you
You
jealous?" To
don't.
make
You don't bring in one oh, you're trying to make fun of David Weiss.
no,
No,
David
I'm
he
just
Weiss.
650 a disability a year is what
my
he's saying.
family income is over $150,000, and I don't work at all.
Oh, dude, if I were to be possibly jealous, I would be jealous because like, what are you doing? I mean, really?
We should be jealous.
150? 150?
Yeah,
You're
what's
being
wrong with that?
honest. You're being honest. What's wrong
I'm
with
not
that?
lying.
Nothing wrong.
I'm not
From
lying,
the
bro.
from the government, from my tax
Oh
money,
hell no! Oh hell no!
from my tax money.
Hell no, dude. That's just a little tiny dip. My wife
I
makes good.
know, I know. The MIC, military industrial complex takes in how many billions?
The money doesn't mean shit to them. It's fiat currency. You know that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I
well,
know
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
let's
can just
see.
drink
Let's see.
that.
Let's see
Yeah.
how Roger asked Dave a question. Right.
I asked him like 2 or 3
Oh
questions, but
boy.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. I want to see this. Ryan, shut up
it
really
stemmed
quick.
from the visit on
Hey,
Flatsoids.
By
I
the
asked
way,
him a question.
Ryan, we're not doing this again, are we? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No trolls
I
in
did.
there today. Mikey,
Oh,
you
there's
leaving?
more trolls. Are there more trolls?
You don't. Yeah, I was going to ask Mikey another question before he took off, if he's still there. Yeah, I just wanted to know if he wants to talk to Drunk Debunk in person. I want to have that guy on my show. I want to run him over the coals.
Dude, you gotta admit, Stinky was angry. Like, how funny is that? So Stinky Cash was angry. Like, Stinky was angry. That's funny.
What? Why would you name yourself Stinky Cash? What the
I
fuck
don't.
kind of name?
Well,
Talk
because
to him,
it's
dude.
because the cash smells bad, dude.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It always. Have you smelled cash? It smells bad,
Yes, I
dude.
know
All
what
the
it
time.
smells like.
No,
Everybody
no,
hates
It always smells
better
bad.
than me sniffing it.
Well, you shouldn't do that, but you know, remember back in the day when all the rappers were like, "Look at all my cash," and they smell it, they're like, it smells good, huh? Yeah, I know. I'm just
We need more
joking.
cowbell. Hold on.
More cowbell. How do you
That's
even know
what
about that? I
Carter
play
says.
cowbell constantly. I'm like a cowbell. I'm like
Yeah.
the
You remind me
cowbell.
more of the salt.
I was just going to tell Mikey that I've actually went on his streams, and I've told him to come over and talk on my show if he's got some valid points to make, and to stop talking crap about everybody in our community. He goes after Saab. He goes after Mikey.
Wait, Stinky Cash you're talking about?
No, drunk debunk.
Oh, drunk. I don't even know who that is.
Dude, his name is Charles.
I've heard. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah, drunk debunk. Okay.
I want to get why he does what he does. Why is he
Get to
possessed to do
the
it?
listen. I want to hear you ask David Weiss a question. That would be cool, bro.
I've talked to David Weiss like I think 6 times now, actually.
Okay. Well, look at you, Roger. You talked to David Weiss 6 times, and you had his app too, by the way. Everyone should know that.
I don't have it anymore, dude. Calm down.
I know you got rid of it, just like somebody else said on this.
It's money, dude.
It's $2.99 a month or something, right?
No, I was paying $7 a month.
$7, you freaking retard.
Yeah, I had the friend finder, and I never found any friends on there neither. Nobody actually would hook.
We kind of went through this before. I think we did. We did this before, and you found no friends, and now you're not on this app anymore. Now let's see what you said. Let's see what you said on this gigantic, freaking crazy, awesome, freaking panel of all kinds of who are these characters? Who knows?
That's Cubby right here. You see, Cubby.
Sovereign Soul locked up. It was funny. He got locked up because he was like I know he's not in the presence of Dave Weiss, but he locked up. It was funny. Yeah. If I were to make fun of someone, if I were to do hit pieces, I'd be like, oh, look at Sovereign Soul, freaking grandpa, freaking locking up. He locked up. He had nothing to say. He's like, oh, I don't know what I said. Ooh.
Dude, that's that happens sometimes to everybody.
I'm hoping, dude, Roger, I'm hoping that you're going to ask David Weiss like the best question ever, and everyone's going to be like, oh, wow, Roger really got him that time.
I wasn't trying to actually get him. No.
You guys weren't paying attention.
Huh?
I asked the right question, and he answered it, and you guys didn't pay any attention.
Yeah, we did.
All right, let's see.
This is a prelude. I'm going to set it up. This is a prelude to.
Oh, he said, it's the old setup, Ryan. He
does
this. He does. God. Roger, I've noticed you've done this. You do this every time. I tell Roger 1:19, 1 hour 19. He goes, I'm going to go back to like 0 hours and freaking.
Yeah, we're going to go back an extra hour to make sure you get the content.
Yeah. It's fine. It's his show. It's his show. I get it. Yeah, I think it's funny. I've noticed this.
Okay, all right.
I've noticed.
Okay.
Why is it that we always just bitch about Roger's show, but we
I can't say anything?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, we're making fun of his own show.
It's funny. Yes, I asked him a question on Flats's show earlier. He said yes he would do it, and he never got back to me. So I put it to him again. So that's what as a follow up.
Hold on, he believes in dragons. I mean, he might have said that, but. Does he really believe in dragons?
Well,
he believes in dragons.
Dragons in the Bible, so something they called dragons would have existed, right?
That doesn't say dragons. It says there's a Leviathan and the behemoth. Yeah, that's it. I mean, what do you guys?
Well,
anyway,
this
is not the point. This is not the point. The point is, I want to hear I want to hear Roger.
And I'm sure Dave linked it through the app.
Yeah, it's in the homeschool section under Schooling Globers, and it's worth the watch. It's a lot of content. A lot.
It is. Oh yeah, be prepared. It's like
each
taking a college
team
course.
is 2 to 4 hours, right? Each one.
Speaking of guys that put out some great stuff, I want to shout out Level Earth Observer is in the house from the UK. He's got a day off.
Wait,
Leo.
was he on there? Level
I share his
Observer?
work all the
No,
time,
Leo
but he
didn't go
hates
on.
me.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
wasn't on.
It's weird.
Okay.
I feature his stuff like almost every other week.
We love Leo in here, man. We love him. But yeah,
I like
you know,
his crane operating stuff.
Hey man,
Yeah.
Leo's on point, man. Leo's on point with it. But we also have Roger Ledwell. Hey
Cool.
Vlad,
There you go.
how you doing, man?
Oh
Roger
look,
Ledwell's in here now.
Look,
Super Mario
there he is.
face right
Mario.
there.
Yeah.
So that's Roger, guys. You know, it's kind of chilly over here in Colorado and stuff, so it's a little bit late.
oh really,
You know,
really,
It got late.
Freaking
Roger, what's
Vlad.
good, bro? You know I had to make fun of your ass, bro.
really.
Of course.
That's not
Why
funny.
not? Everything's good, man, as far as I can tell.
That's not funny.
I hear we
Alright,
got a lot
man.
of questions for Mr. Weiss here. And
Yes, and anything we might have missed, maybe you might have. I don't know.
I just want to know if he's still interested to go to Antarctica with me in December.
Me to go to Antarctica?
Yeah, you told me on classes you might be interested in going down with me, not for a scientific experiment, just for the sake of going.
It would be
Oh,
it would be interesting, but you know, if to go to Antarctica again, you know, I'd want to
Watching
go
myself,
like
watching
bring a
myself.
hydrogen alpha telescope. Like I'm not. I even said I'm not the right person to go to Antarctica. I don't have all of that technology. You should send somebody like Crow 777 down there or something with the right equipment.
Crow.
I thought it was
I
super
didn't-
sketchy that those
This
guys
is
were
funny.
told they can only bring one bag up to 50 pounds. And then when they get there, they
Mhm.
found out, oh, you can bring as many bags as you want up to 50 pounds. And so they didn't get to bring any
They had
real
4 or 5
equipment with them
bags,
other
dude.
than fucking
They had no
GoPros and
idea.
fucking 3D, 360 cameras.
And to speak of the devil, Crow is live right now, actually. He's doing a stream. Yeah.
So
Was
real
he?
quick.
He was.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Leo says to you, Dave, I don't hate you, Dave. Of course, if I
Yeah, I
want
appreciate it.
to-
Listen, Leo, I've reached out to you a
Okay.
bunch of times. I'd love to
So
have a
that's pretty
conversation with you one
much
day.
the gist of
Okay.
my main conversation with, but I did get a
Well,
chance to ask him a couple
do you
others, but
see-
they're not really worth showing. To tell you the truth.
Do you see how he's good at deflection? It's called deflection, right? You guys know what deflection means, right?
I prefer
Oh, yeah.
projection. My favorite.
Well, projection and he was deflecting the conversation, and he admitted
Does it
it.
all
He
the
was
time,
like,
too.
yeah, but like you asked a good question, and it's funny because like he was saying, "Oh, I didn't even talk to Jaron after they came back." I'm like, and then you saw that part, right?
Mhm.
Of course they did. They totally talked. And
Yeah.
then, I mean, honestly, I don't know what they did after that. I think Jaron really did kind of. I don't even know. I mean, what is it, Roger? You tell me.
Okay, now say it again. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing. That's his deflection. Yeah.
I'm saying that
Or
they
drinking his own piss.
that all these people. I mean, I've been doing this for like 8 years now, where these people are like in cahoots, but they're really good. Like they're like actors, So they're really good at making you think that they're like, oh, look, you look honest. You're going on shows. You're going on like,
myself. See, I'm here so you can ask me questions and get that out of your system, so you'll believe that I'm somebody again.
yeah, it's
sure.
like, what do you call that?
It's the same cycle that they use.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like where they know what they've been doing this for 10 years now, so they're really good at doing this game. It's like a game.
More like 500 years.
I'm just talking about the people, like the Jaron and the certain people.
Come take it.
Sharon's
But
and the
I did
David
ask him another
Weiss's.
question now. I just thought I remember now. There's another question I did ask him that's pretty good. Let me pull it up again. I got to he was going through all the interviews he does with all the famous folks like Joe Rogan, wanted to have him on and stuff. And I go, hey, how about Roseanne?
Yeah.
Was that scripted? He goes, no,
Yeah, the
no.
Roseanne thing.
Roseanne was high when he had that interview with him, and she didn't ask for a script or anything. So
She said that somebody
Well,
told
Hey,
Roseanne.
you're not going to need a script either.
no.
somebody told Roseanne to talk to David Weiss. Oh, it was what's his name? The fighter. What's his
Eddie
name?
Bravo.
Eddie Bravo. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
He got
that's
him
what
on-
he said.
He got him on Alex Jones, is what he did. And then I think that's how they got introduced to Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, somebody else. Yeah, I saw that part. Somebody else got him on freaking Roseanne. It doesn't matter. I mean,
And
honestly, it does
then
that
Tim
matter?
Pool jumped in and decided to do interviews with him.
Dude, David Weiss isn't really that great at, like, he's
Bro,
not
bro.
that good at being interviewed. Like, he's, for a retard or for a dum dum,
Play that though.
for a dumb person, they might,
We
follow.
gotta stop calling people dumb. They're not dumb. They're geniuses. That's why they're able to trick you and brainwash you into believing that they're still honest with you.
I'm saying for the dum dums that listen. I didn't say that David Weiss is dum dum. He's not dum dum. He's smart, actually. He's kind of a mental genius. He's like a cryptocurrency freaking mastermind.
Well,
Right?
Isn't Jaron one of those too? Come on, think about it.
Level. Yeah.
Jaron's whole con is the crypto thing.
Mm-hmm.
They all have a con, bro.
Yep. Eddie.
Remember the
I
con?
like
Remember
Eddie
that movie?
Bravo for what it's
Remember that
worth.
movie with what was his name from Saturday Night Live? It was called The Con Man, I think, or The Con. Yeah, The Con. Remember that, dude, in the 80s? Late 80s.
I don't remember the exact
Uh,
title.
what was one of the best, like, guys on SNL that could do impersonations? Remember he did a
Dana
freaking
Carvey?
yes, Dana, right? Yeah, Dana
The
Carvey.
church lady.
Yeah. Well, he did that movie. Did you ever see that? It was called
With
The
the
Con.
turtles?
I'm pretty sure. It's called The
No,
Con. He was a con man.
Distinguished.
I like the turtle movie better.
distinguished. Yeah, that's distinguished gentleman, I thought, or something like that.
Mm,
Oh, God.
no.
I'm gonna look that up. Dana Carvey movies. Let's see.
Yeah, Dana Carvey, The Con. It was pretty much
Oh,
called The Con, right?
Sure.
No, it wasn't. It was called the magician or something like that. It was like
Well,
No.
it has a different title.
what the fuck it was called.
He's really good at being a con man. It doesn't even matter, dude. Actors are really good at being con men. That's the point, dude. It doesn't matter. David Weiss, like, dude, he's really good at being a con man, dude. Just like freaking Jaron. They're not
It's-
really good. I wouldn't say
The name
really
of the
good.
movie is called Master of Disguise, dude. That's the name
Yeah,
of the
not
movie.
this guy.
About
Hitler,
him being a con man?
Hitler drew millions of people to crowds that would cheer for him. What is
It's
that?
really called Masters of Disguise.
Yep. I'm gonna play you a clip out of it.
That's what a con man is, a master of disguise. Just like what was that? That freaking 12 different characters that DiCaprio played. What was that movie? I forget. I never saw it.
I'm not a fan. I'm gonna play this. It's a kick. I hope I don't get a
No,
strike.
I mean to keep harping, but the name the Turtle Club, it's just a name. I think you're taking it a little bit too literally.
Turtle?
May I
Yes,
help you?
LARPing.
Are you a member
LARPing.
of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine.
This is
He's
not what I'm
fine,
talking
Pearl.
about, dude.
Turtle?
He's dreamt of this place ever since he was a child.
What the heck is this?
Do you think we can...
Roger, you're
stand
being
for a
funny, huh?
moment? We'll be out in 5 minutes. Please.
All right.
Turtle!
You didn't like that,
Turtle?
Come on.
Not turtle?
That's funny.
Never saw this,
Turtle?
dude.
No?
Not
It's
turtle.
hilarious. You should watch the movie.
No,
Hi.
I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Could you tell me,
He
do
looks
you
retarded.
recognize this? Turtle.
Yes, this is
I
a
recognize that
masterpiece.
label anywhere. I made that cigar for the private collection of Devlin Bowman.
Devlin Bowman.
Turtle! Turtle, 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 turtle.
I think it's hilarious.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine.
I'm fine, Turtle.
Do you think you can give me address or phone number for Mr. Bowman?
You're crazy. I can't give you that information.
Oh,
No
okay.
information.
What?
What if harm found its way to you? Terrible, terrible, terrible harm. Would that change your
Actually,
mind? Perhaps
how
it's
long are you
time
gonna play
to go
that?
into shell.
Look at that Jewish guy. Look at that little Jew.
No.
Shell time coming.
You know what?
You gotta watch the whole
The
thing,
name
dude.
is just fine. Thank you very much.
We
Terrible
started
harm.
it.
The kind of harm that makes you cry out in the night like a little baby.
Hey, baby. Can I buy you a drink? Maybe some pond water for your friend?
Very funny.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, it's just special.
Really?
Yep, that's how stupid it is. Yep. That,
I'm having fucking nightmares now.
and now you are.
Yeah, dude, I might have nightmares too. But no, Dana, it's so weird to say, Dana Carvey.
Yeah, I didn't name him.
He actually, dude, he's actually kind of a truther.
Harvey.
Is he?
You know, yeah, he actually is, dude. He was on with Jim Brewer, another
Yeah.
freaking weird. I mean, Jim Brewer, not a good number, Goat Man. Sometimes he does like a truther show, and Dana Carvey was telling him like, dude, I mean, he's kind of like half freaking what do you call it, awake, you know. What's
Yeah, I
funny?
know.
What the
What's really
fuck was
funny
that?
is
What the fuck was that? I know.
Yeah, well, after Dave
But,
Weiss went and saw Brewer and gave him his spill, McToon went over for 2 hours and gave him the whole heliocentric spill live.
Wait, what?
Dude. Yeah, McToon. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh,
Went over to Brewer's channel and did a
On Jim Brewer?
sit down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how desperate he is.
I bet that went over well, didn't it?
Who
It
was
was
on Jim?
stupid as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Dave Weiss was on Jim Brewer. I forgot. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Weiss is everywhere, dude. Weiss is everywhere.
Weiss is everywhere. Weiss
to be
up.
to cover his ass.
Weiss up.
Always.
I told you about our song. Weiss up. David
Dude,
Weiss up.
Weiss started sending me messages on Facebook. I don't think it's actually him. It's like after TFE and all that stuff went over and we were on Flats giving him shit for it.
Mhm.
I started
Yeah.
getting like text on Messenger out of Dave Weiss's Facebook. You know,
So
like just like
when
little
he
memes and shit. You know?
he was obviously so obviously you know this, right? I mean, everyone knows this, right? So his app is like obviously disrupted like by the 24-hour sun in the south because his app does not show that, right? You know what I mean? That's why he was freaking out, bro. You could see him I don't even like really watch him, but like every time he talked about it, it was like, oh no, my app might be screwed here soon. I can't do a Dave Weiss impersonation. I can't be a Jew.
Well, the thing is, that's why I don't get why.
I'm not good. I'm not good at Jewish voices. Oh, my app. I can't do it. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, that's why I don't get why he's not jumping on board with my trip because I'm going to do this one way or the other.
He didn't go with
I told you that, Roger. They don't care.
You thought I see this, right? So maybe you thought that maybe you can smooth them into it. We're like, hey, listen, I know that you hate Duffy, but listen, you can trust me. You can go with me. Like David Weiss ain't going to freaking Antarctica. Dude, the guy loves Mexico. He loves heat. He loves you know, like
dummies.
He doesn't want to go to Antarctica and be all cold and not like, you know, be warm. Like no. People they're not built for it. They're not built. People certain people aren't built for freaking the cold, dude. But you know what? I am. So guys, listen, donate to listen. Bring us there. I'll go. Just
I need extra cameraman, dude. It's going to be 24
I
hours.
know exactly, dude. I'm a good cameraman, by the way, dude. Honestly, I really am. I really am a good cameraman. I can be on a
Okay,
skateboard too, dude. I could be on a skateboard with what do you call those little you know, like snow things. What do you call those? I don't know.
Snow thing.
The snow
Snowmobiles?
things.
Yeah. I don't know if they
Ice
run those
things.
down there. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
But
runners. They're called runners. Actually, good job. They're called runners.
all right. So I'm going to give you the lowdown. The only thing we're going to get in Antarctica is we get about 18 hours of daylight on the solstice. That's what they actually call for, even in their model. It's really weird. It is. That's what they're. What do you call it? The daytime, the day and date and time. That's what they predict for the solstice. So in Antarctica, at Union Glacier, they're only going to get about 18 hours worth of daylight, and the sun goes over the horizon. Actually, from what I can tell.
Roger, where is Union Glacier? Where is it?
Well, yeah, it's at the 80th parallel below.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, bro, I can't believe that I was talking. I mean, I know my wife's freaking like really good friend. Like we talked about this like a long time ago, right? I can't believe we're back to this now, where I have to ask her to talk to her sister again about McMurdo base, like just to ask her questions, because I thought that we would like solidify it. I thought we were gonna be like, oh, it's fine, it's just all, you know, like we got all the footage. I don't think so. Now I want to know more now because of that, because of all this bullshit, because of the nonsense. It just seems so sketchy. Like now I have to ask her about freaking McMurdo, which is south of, or you know, quote unquote south of. That's Australia, right? That's the Australian one, you know.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Geez.
And we were actually talking about that too. Like Vlad had a really good idea, is to go from all their entry points to Antarctica on the ball. I think it's just Plain Reality had a suggestion. I think have
of course
people at all points and have them leave at the same time and see if
yeah,
they arrive.
And time it,
Yeah.
and use a compass. Of course, they ain't doing that. Have they ever done that? No. Dude. Because you can't prove the fact that there's a southern pole, dude.
There is.
I mean, I don't.
Actually, that's why I like Clark and his expeditions, because that's what they were looking for. They never found it, dude. They never found a magnetic.
Clark?
James Ross Clark. Yeah, he's a British captain in the Royal Navy who did full circumnavigation and went over 69,000 miles around the circumference of the Earth, which is double the size of the ball Earth.
But he never circumnavigated below the, parallel.
Dude, he went down to the 78th parallel as far as he could go in the water, as far as he could get. He found tons of islands and stuff.
That's
and they named
very suspect. Very suspect.
Yeah, but I mean, that circumference is double what the Earth is supposed to have. The Earth is supposed to be around, at that longitude latitude, to be around 30,000 at the most. And that's a stretch. And they ended up tripling that in their journey.
Hey, Ryan, I wanted to say something funny. When you were like ranting the other night, your head matched the curvature of the top of the of this little thing. See this little, like look into it.
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I was like, dude, it was like there. Perfect. Your head is perfect. Yeah. Go close to it, and then your head perfectly matches. I was like, oh, look at Ryan. And you were ranting. It was good. It was cool. It was fun.
Well,
he was ranting about Oakley. Freaking Nathan Oakley. How dare you? Anyway, go ahead.
Nathan's not going to stop his show, dude. But he will eventually trim it off. And he's
when I'm talking and I realize that you can't hear me, and I'm like, no wonder everybody's not.
Oh, you were talking. You were just talking.
No, we
can hear you, dude.
No. I know I didn't push the mute. Go ahead, finish what you're.
Go ahead and say what you were saying, dude. I want to hear what you
I was just saying. It was you were very, very.
No, I don't fucking remember, you fucker.
You were very honest. You were being very honest.
I was, dude. I was being honest, and I think a lot of people in the chat were like, "Dude, I agree with you. I think that we should do better." But can you, it's like impossible to convince somebody else.
Do better.
Yeah, come on, do the next right thing. We're not doing the next right thing, then what are we doing here? Why are we wasting our time?
Dude, brother, honestly, I've been telling Boston Ray for 3 years now. I'm like, we can do better. We can always do better with music, with our show, like, or talking about stuff. We can
put
always
out a positive image for Flat Earth. It's just we have to be fucking. We have to work together. Stop fighting over dumb shit like who believes in the banana's a brown color or it's a yellow color. It's like who gives a shit?
Is it?
You know what I mean? It's like who fucking cares what a banana tastes like to everybody? If we all agree that
dude,
flavor is what banana tastes like, it doesn't really matter whether it tastes like dirt, does it? It's still a banana.
Brown bananas are way better. They're more sweet because
they're
ripen. They ripen.
Yes.
So I'm on board with that.
Right, but you know,
Doug Chilster had a good point. Where doesn't the snow melt?
And what's this crap about blue snow? I mean, like I knew about yellow snow, but I ain't never heard of blue snow. What the fuck is that? What, somebody flushed the toilet and then it went out the back door or something, and they call it blue snow or what? I don't get it.
The sky.
In a porta potty, yes, it really is blue.
Okay, whatever.
From the chemical they put in the potty, yeah.
I was gonna say it's probably some of the shit they spray in the air, but whatever. Yeah, they're always talking about problems with the atmosphere. Well, no wonder, because you guys won't stop spraying shit in it. Like maybe if you guys had knocked that crap off, we wouldn't have this problem. But no, they don't consider that. No, it couldn't be that.
I'm going to Union Glacier, Lakota. He wants to know where I'm going, and I'm taking the same trip. And I think that I'm going to go with Run Boston Bear. It looks like that's going to be the best deal. It's going to be affordable, and I could run a marathon if I wanted to. Sounds like fun.
So you're talking about that marathon thing? You're going to go along with them, like go on the same plane?
Yeah, it's going to be cheaper to get down there that way. I think.
I remember when Saab was looking into that. I was like really surprised. I was like, "Damn, you guys did fucking pick that shit apart, didn't you?" I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love when somebody actually does the homework. Yeah, you do the homework and you talk to people out there and you get them to tell you the truth about it. And then you don't have to believe nobody's bullshit.
I'm not.
So dumb. No, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying you get where I'm coming from. So much easier to just.
You were like suspect of Duffy from day one, weren't we, Ryan?
Yes, we did. A lot of us did. I think I probably wasn't the first one to say he was a scammer, but I only seen him the first time I saw him was that on the show. So I called him out. I said he's a fucking charlatan.
What show was it?
The show, and nope, nobody wanted to listen.
And on Flash,
with Kingdom in Context, Sean Griffin.
No. We weren't talking.
Well, that was the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
I saw it. I don't remember if it was the first day he came around. I just remember it was the first time I saw him.
And then he said, I didn't know who was doing it. I didn't know who was putting it on. It was him. Like he's like, I don't know.
I'm dumb.
Did I lose connection?
He played stupid a lot. He really did.
Okay, I'll show you guys where I saw him first.
Dude, he plays stupid a lot? Yeah, dude. He plays stupid a lot, dude.
I saw him.
I love that phrase. That's a funny phrase, but he plays stupid a lot. A lot.
For some reason, I can't connect to the channel. There he goes. I got it. All right. It's like I had issues there for a second.
They heard you were coming. That's what it is. They heard you were coming.
They heard I was coming?
Yeah, they heard you were coming. You're going to block your ass out.
I usually tell people when I'm about to come.
Yeah, well, that's usually a good sign, but they get a little angry at you.
Yeah. He asked for that. He walked into that. Ryan, you cutting out?
I know. I'm walking too far from the fucking phone again. Sorry.
Walking too far from the phone?
Yeah, because I'm on a headset, and if I walk too far, it starts to cut out.
Well, you should hit mute first.
Well, normally I would just carry the phone with me, but my dumbass thought I could walk across the yard without having to fuck the damn thing. But I guess I
You forgot.
I forgot.
My arms aren't go gadget arms.
I sit around all day and smoke pot. What do you expect? You know, like.
Oh yeah.
No life, guys. You're my only life, really. Talking to you guys and shit and fucking around online. That's what I do all day. That's what I do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you where I ran into Duffy the first time.
At least you're being honest, dude. That's good. That's awesome to hear. You're being honest. I like that part.
All right. Check this out, guys.
Being honest.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't. Okay.
You're telling the truth, dude.
I try to. I fucking try to.
Right.
It's not
Check
easy
out the
sometimes.
screen.
Sometimes it's like I want to tell a lie just because I want people to shut up and stop giving me crap about shit. You know? It's like, well, maybe I'll just throw one in there just so they'll shut the fuck up. Right now, it doesn't work. It always turns out to fuck you over. So yeah, waste of time.
Okay, are you guys seeing the screen?
I'm watching. Go on.
Yeah, this is where I first ran into Duffy on the internet. This is an interesting little
Who's
bit of
this guy?
circumstances here. Autodidactic. He's named Campbell. He's out of Australia. He lives in Melbourne. He's a flat earther. Yeah. So I've been subscribed.
Wait, this is on the Campbell show? I did not see this, dude. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, Campbell's cool, dude. Honestly, Campbell's
like
cool. Yeah, Campbell is an honest person. He's just real.
But
He's got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
He's really into a lot of
Star Force.
I mean, you know what he's into.
Tartaria. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, but like, I mean, honestly, I kind of like him. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
He's
watch
not-
what happens to Duffy here. This is funny. It is. It's hilarious. I get him, and I caught him out, dude. This is after he announced the TFE thing, and I saw him out, and this is right before I met him in person.
Those the flat is Jaron coming? Did you say? Yes,
I believe so. So Austin, I kind of hate saying this, but I think he's said enough. But Austin Whitsitt just had a baby.
What'd you say, Ryan? Ryan.
I'm not sure if that's right because wasn't it a contest first? Isn't that what it was?
No,
At first, it was a
this is
contest
before the
and
golden
they
ticket.
for contestants, and then all of a sudden he changed it. And is this that after that or what?
No, it's before the golden ticket thing.
Oh, okay.
This is
Okay.
Right when he started announcing, it's after Sean's interview and a couple other people he started talking to about it. He said, I just heard about this flat earth thing.
It's like the day or two before he came on Flat Earth, right?
Yeah, this was like the third interview, I think, maybe like third or fourth with him. And you're right, Roger. It was after the Sean thing, and then he went on for some reason. I don't even know why he did this, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here because he sounds already like easily like a liar. I mean, I'm just
definitely, but
I'm just saying.
Here. I caught him out on this show.
Let's go.
Oh, geez.
So-
I didn't know men could have babies. Oh, that's right. They can these days.
Yeah. So
finally got a co-host.
he and his wife Kai just had a baby, and so they're preoccupied right now. But I think it's possible I'll get the go ahead from them by the end of this week, actually, and I'll make a big announcement about it.
Nice. And who else is on board? Have you got the 24, did you say?
So the 24 that I invited, they can participate in very many ways. They don't have to go to Antarctica. They can just interview me on their channel, or
look at this
they
part.
can make a
This part.
suggestion, which will make the final experience.
Roger, see this part?
Okay.
How he says make a suggestion. 24 that can like
24.
Yeah, but
well, no, it's not about
never
24.
got an email, never got an invite. Nathan never got one. There's like
What
two
he's
other
talking
people
about?
that-
He's talking
Yeah.
about backing. He's talking about backing, like money. He's talking about money here. That's what he's talking about.
Well, let's get.
That's what he's doing. He's admitting.
He's admitting.
He's admitting there's like a back. No, there's a back. Like a board of directors, for example.
I got
You know what I'm
Somebody's
saying?
paying for this, guys.
Yes, dude. That's what happened. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, now I catch him off guard though. It's really funny. Watch.
Experiment better. So far, only 2 of the 24 have participated, which is Jaron and Sean Griffin, who runs a channel called Kingdom in Context.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Sean's interview.
So I made
And they're the
it
ones that-
easy to participate.
Cool.
You're saying, sorry, were they the ones that have agreed to go, or just the ones that have participated?
Those are just the 2 that have participated. So Jaron has agreed to go if Austin will go. Austin has agreed to go, but he hasn't agreed with me and given me confirmation personally that he's going to go. And so I think that was just because of this, having the baby. And so I expect a yes from him in the next week or so.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to call him out, but I don't reckon he'll accept.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, I think he'll say yes, and then at the last minute, something will come up.
Lose
Just
your
because, like I say,
split,
he's a smart bloke, and I think he just wouldn't want to risk going. If he sees it with his own eyes, he will have to tell the truth, no matter what happens. And I think even if he believes
Yeah,
90% that
Another line
he's not
there
going to
asking
see
about
it, that 10% chance that
There
he's
they
about
are.
to ruin his entire
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
career,
setting
because
you up
you're
for
lucky. You're not just flat Earth.
Hold on. Go ahead.
They're literally sitting there telling you exactly how they're going to play it. That's exactly what he did. This is the first one where he's explaining exactly what he's going to do. He said did you hear what he said? He said Austin hasn't agreed to the thing one-on-one with me yet, which means that there was a contract involved, and Jaron signed it right away. Think about it. He's telling you, bro. He's literally giving you the information. If you listen carefully to the way he's talking, that's what he's telling you. You're right, bro. I got you, bro. Scott, you're right, bro.
Yeah, but I get
Dude,
him in the middle of this.
I
Check
hate
it
the
out.
fact that I watched all of this because I'm subbed to all these guys,
And you
and I
didn't pick
hate.
up on it right away, did you?
I did,
It
no,
took you a little
I
bit.
did. I was living. I was there. You know.
Good. Okay. I'm just making sure.
I just hate how it's been almost a year now. It's been about 1 year since this happened.
Almost.
It's almost a year. You know, so it's crazy to. I went through all this, dude. Go ahead, Roger. I mean, it's just weird. You know, it's crazy.
Yes. Now watch what I do though. This is funny though.
Earth, you could come back and be like, okay, it's round, but still, everything I said was correct. Whereas
not round.
his whole stick is that it's flat. So if he has to come back and say, guys, I saw it with my own eyes, it's either that or he lies.
telling
So
you what's about to happen.
Look at Duffy's
accepts
demeanor
it
though.
personally.
Pay attention. Watch this.
Thank you,
That means
Roger.
Super chat.
I
telling
live
you
in
exactly how
Westminster. I want to go to
Roger,
your
super
church. What
chat.
days do you have services?
pay
Is
attention.
Westminster, is that in Colorado?
Yeah, it's very close to our church. So our church's website is akf.church.
Now it gets worse. the next super
Here we
chat.
go.
I'm calling their bullshit. Is what I'm doing. I wanted to meet him. Yeah.
Stands for Agape Kingdom Fellowship. Our services are on Sundays, like most churches, and we'd love to have you there.
Agape.
There you go. Go and check him out. So, obviously, you're a pastor. So, do you believe the Bible is word for word true?
Well, yes.
Good job.
But we have to understand it. We have to figure out what the original authors meant, and that's where it becomes
What they
difficult.
meant.
That's why we have so many denominations. And that's
we
why we
have
have so
to
many
decide.
disagreements over the same.
Listen, Ryan.
Because in the creation story, doesn't it say that it's not a sphere?
No.
That there's a firmament and blah blah blah. I suppose that
No,
word's up for
he
debate
said
as well.
no.
Is it what it actually means?
Yeah, it's the Hebrew word rakia. And something that I think that's missed is that a firmament, if the firmament
So
is what
stupid.
the
This
flat
is so
earthers
retarded.
say, that it's a
gets
glass
worse.
dome, you could have a glass dome over a sphere as well. So that's not
He says glass.
evidence.
Like a round
Glass.
sphere?
Nobody
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
glass.
And so
No, the
my
firmament's not
current
glass.
position is
That's
that the
something else.
rakia of Genesis 1
It's very
is
similar
the
to glass.
crust of the earth. But again, I will gladly say that my interpretation is wrong come this
Gladly.
December if there's not a
Gladly.
24-hour
Yeah,
zone.
sure he did. Uh-huh.
I think
Gladly.
it's very difficult to interpret what people writing
That's not what he was
2,000
going to
years
do.
ago
You know
actually
that.
meant.
Right.
Well, I mean, the Old Testament's more, isn't it?
He's
So
collected
about
agreements
3,000
and he
years,
passed
basically.
checks, remember?
But
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
the
think
other guy.
when it comes
The other
to
guy's pretty
firmament
good at-
or waters above, waters below, you could very easily
guy's-
say that they're talking about the cloud
People don't
systems
pause
because,
this.
up in the clouds, it is
What were you saying, Scott?
I was
This guy
saying
here in the corner.
the other guy. I forgot about him. Yeah, what's his name again?
I don't know, but he goes by ancient Historia.
Oh yeah. But like he
He's
was
from
kind of
Australia.
he was kind of trying to explain how like Duffy was wrong.
Yep.
Well, dude, I forgot about this. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I don't
is.
forget about this, but I mean, I saw all of this stuff, man. It's
He
funny.
already- Go ahead.
No,
he
it's
already
funny
was.
how you can just go back and like watch this stuff, dude. All these interviews that he did, like I saw all of them, like most of them, and it was unbelievably amazing how people truly still believe that like Rakia means the land. He says, He says the land, like the earth. Like, what? Dude, no.
But this
Rakia
was
is.
said. Of course, he has followers that agree with him. Come on.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying anyone in the world. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it in there to be considered. That's all.
It's crazy, dude.
The other,
it's crazy.
The other thing that gets him here is because he already talked to Flats, and Flats wants to debate him over the firmament and stuff, right?
Well, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I
He waited for that. You remember that? Because he waited, and then he confronted Flats after he was really like, McToon was in his ear. Like, honestly, dude, you know that, right? McToon was in his ear the whole time, and then McToon told him, "Okay, go on Flats, and then get him on." And then Flats. Honestly, Flats did not do a good job on debate. It was a debate, and he did not do a good job. I'll be honest with you, Flats, if you're listening, but like it was just like because McToon knew what to say.
Yeah, McToon was set it up. That's the thing. Yeah, it's true. But I don't know if he did a bad job. But just maybe he could have done better. But I don't know if he did bad.
He could have done better. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not listening, dude. I like Flats always, dude.
I'm going to tell you that
I'm all about that, bro.
Flats was standing on the false dichotomy between the Gleason's map and the globe. That's what
yes, exactly. And then he changed the subject, and then whatever. And that's a whole nother freaking debate. I'm just saying. This is weird because it's been freaking 8 months.
Yeah,
so
what's panning out now is that the Gleason's map may be somewhat accurate to a good degree, is what I'm finding in the long run. And I'll be able to verify that if I do actually go down to Antarctica and actually observe what I see, and I'm going to live stream it. So nobody's going to be able to refute it and say I falsified it or anything. I'm going to do it live. So. Yeah, but now that's what I take into this is the fact that he's already talked to Flats, and the next super chat I send him, it catches him off guard. He doesn't know who I am at this point in time. Yeah, so look at the demeanor on his face now. You think that's like he's halfway to like going down.
He looks like he's listening. He's listening to somebody in his ear.
He is,
or a chat, or not his ear. Probably a chat like a phone. Yeah, prompter. Yeah, exactly.
There are
That's
sections where it's flowing water, so you could very easily say this is the waters above and the waters below, or you go even further and say he was just trying to describe space because space acts, in a way, kind of like water with the kind of the waves that we have of things traveling through it, gravity waves, etc. So maybe he was just trying to explain gravity waves to a very simple people, saying like. It's like water up there, it's like this stuff, but not, space version. So there's stuff like that. But like you said when we chatted, apparently there's nothing that actually indicates that it's flat in the Bible.
He's been had.
By the way, Roger, I'm going to make Roger a public offer here. Hey, Roger, if you want to come to our church on Sunday morning, I'll let you present.
Oh,
so if you want. I'll let you present. You would be presenting at 9:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So reach out to me through our website and let me know if you want to do that.
Wow. Yeah, I told him I was.
What was the website again? Always put in the chat.
You take it later that you're going to present to the
the final experiment.com.
Well, you showed up too late, Roger. Hold on, hit pause. Okay, so Roger showed up too late apparently. According to Jaron and Duffy. So Roger showed up too late, they said.
Was Jaron there?
It was
No,
Jaron said this. It was proxy. It was by proxy. Like he heard. That's what. Go ahead. You were there.
Yeah. Well, I got proof. I got receipts, as Duffy would say. I actually live streamed it on Sav's channel.
Yep.
Me showing up. I was there at 9:00 a.m.
And that's when. Remember when freaking Jaron said, "Oh, he said it looks like it was under construction. And he was there too late. He told him to be there like earlier, and he wasn't there. So therefore, this is a fallacy, by the way. What do you call that? What are those fallacies?
Just lying. Just lying because I was on the phone with him when he was there. I know when he was.
Exactly. I know.
Bullshit. I can witness that he was there. I know exactly because I was on the phone with this motherfucking ass, so I know. He called me
Yeah,
through the
but
whole thing.
dude,
He called me out
they
on
did.
the whole thing.
They did multiple shows. Jaron talked multiple times about it.
me.
About him, how he was a liar. Like Roger's a liar.
He's never even met Roger before that, had he?
No,
Except for
I'm not a
super
liar
chat
neither, dude.
channel, but yeah. Well, I know you're not a liar, bro. But I'm just saying, it's like, why would I take his word over it? Anyway, I mean, he's a liar. Obviously, he's a fucking liar. I haven't trusted him for years.
I need to go have a talk with Jaron, dude. I really do.
Go have a talk. Oh, you're gonna go on.
Man to man, dude.
Is he still doing the
sometimes
freaking?
it's better to just let things go, bro. Like, like.
Of course, we should.
You don't draw attention to yourself. You don't have to, Roger. Trust me. They're going to give you plenty of attention just for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them an excuse to fuck with you otherwise, bro.
Think about this, dude. I'm getting lured in. I'm thinking about this stuff again too. Like this is like demonic if you think about it, because Duffy is demonic. Duffy created
Look up his name.
It doesn't matter.
His name.
I'm talking about the subject line, the topic we're doing. This is freaking like we're going back in time.
I didn't know they actually did a show about me showing up at his church, and they called me a liar, and I was late and all.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I heard people.
Yeah, I told you about that. I told you about that.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did. So
yeah, I told him. I was like, dude, they were talking about you. I'm like, is that you? He's like, yeah, bro, that was me. I'm like,
I'm the only Roger Ledwell around here.
No, he didn't say Ledwell. He just said some guy. No, listen, Ryan. Yeah. He said some guy. And I was like, Roger, I remember this, Roger. I got this. I got my text messages. I'm like, Roger, was that you? Roger goes, yeah, that was me. I was like, so they're talking about you going there. I'm like, you're the guy. You're the guy.
Yeah, Duffy doesn't want any part of me, dude. I live down the street from him.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't want to deal with me.
If he lived down the street from me, I'd be over there every Sunday.
His little tiny church, his little tiny baby church that's like buried in the
ground, half Earth home. Yeah, it's like an old Earth home that they turned into.
Just for that, I'm gonna go pull Mikey's footage up of the last time we went over to the church.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys went over there together. Yeah,
actually, that was honestly that was funny. It was funny. Mikey's like, what did he say? Mikey was funny,
Mikey
dude.
Was dogging him, dude. It was so funny. He's talking all kinds of smack.
Then he put the little pamphlet, like just in case you guys need to know. That was funny.
You guys think about something too. Remember, when you see Mikey's response to that, after all the stuff that we listened to and had to go through with all this TFE stuff, and we all hated it, right? We were all just suffering through it. Like, God, when are we going to drop this? When are we going to stop talking about it? You know what I'm saying? So you figure by the time Mikey and him went over there, Mikey was already charged up about who this Duffy guy was, right? He was already ready to like cut his throat or something, right? And go after him. And it's like, I'm glad he wasn't.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm teasing. You know what I mean? I didn't mean literally. I just mean
don't.
He was like, you could tell like if he would have been there, they would have said something to him. There might have been an argument or something. And something would have happened, right? So I was thinking, okay, I'm glad there's nobody there. You know, like, but But you could tell by the way Mikey was, the things he was saying and the way he was acting. He was very charged up about that Duffy was such a liar, you know? And I felt the same way. I was charged up too. So I was kind of hoping there was going to be a confrontation. But at the same time, I was like, I hope for Roger's sake it doesn't happen because I don't want to see Roger get in trouble, bro. I'm sitting there going, oh no, this is going to be bad. Like, I hope there's nobody there.
No, I knew there was nobody there because I've been to churches and churches are empty usually. And you can just walk in. Normally, dude, honestly, a church, like you guys know this, right? I don't know if you know this, but like most churches are open.
Yeah, big churches.
Okay, that's why I knew it wasn't a video. It's not a real church. Listen. It's not a real church. It's not a real church. A real church is open.
Yeah.
Like the doors are unlocked, guys.
All right. Take a gander at this. This is a cute little video. If you haven't seen this before, it's me and Mikey Smith going to
so
Duffy's
cute,
church.
So cute,
adorable.
It's adorable.
Okay, here we are arriving at Will Duffy's. Holy cow! This is no. This is
a little baby church.
This is a matchbox. What? Is that his car?
Nope.
We're at Will Duffy's church. We're gonna drop off the wonderful Flat Earth flyers. Oh, get
Still
out
have
of here!
some
This guy
left.
doesn't.
I got all of them.
Dude, Roger's freaking Explorer.
$300 a month.
98, 98,
Yep.
96,
Hey,
98.
here we go. We're at Will Duffy's place.
It's an XLT. It's like a
Look.
Eddie Bauer edition. It's a V8.
Yeah, Eddie Bauer, yeah. With
His parish is
tan,
worth
tan,
about $5,
tan
$4.99
leather.
on eBay.
tan leather,
Yeah,
right?
We're just dropping off
guys.
the.
Promise you.
That's all right. We'll slide these in the door somehow.
I give Mikey a hand with it.
I bought a Dodge truck that was very similar to that color.
Fold them in the handle.
Yeah.
Right, so Mikey.
Yeah.
There I
Put-
am
put
on
it
video.
Curled the other way so
See,
they can
guys?
see Flat Earth
Yeah,
first.
but I mean, like, you want to surprise him.
Watch his he's got a fanny pack. A fanny pack. Look.
Yeah.
A fanny pack right there. Look. Fanny pack.
Yeah, there we go.
Mikey,
Fanny
no,
pack.
that's
You.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
Welcome
No?
to the truth, there, Will
That's my
Duffy.
phone.
Oh, keys?
Hello.
Keys, my phone, and my knife.
Can I order
Okay.
a pizza, please?
All right.
Mikey looks like one.
Here, wave to the
I thought it
camera.
was a fanny pack.
Mikey had the fanny pack. Dude, I wear one when I ride the bike, dude. So I can put my phone in it.
Okay, I'll show you what I got.
I wear a fanny pack whenever I'm riding my bike, so I have somewhere to put my phone if I don't want to wear a jacket or something, bro. What's the big deal?
Listen, freaking Hulk Hogan used to wear a fanny pack everywhere.
What's the
See,
big deal? Now,
that's
if you're
my
wearing a
wallet.
man purse,
That's what you're seeing.
you're wearing a fucking man purse. And I don't have a problem with it.
Man, immerse.
My wallet has gotten bigger than that before, but I usually try to keep it smaller. See,
Church for Mitch. Church for
Mine
Mitch.
fits together,
Yeah,
though.
Brian.
I still listen to my
Dude,
wife, dude.
Hold on. David Vanner. It's for Brian Staley. Brian Staley goes to that church.
Yeah, when you walk
Brian
in, there's no.
He doesn't go to that church, dude.
Yeah, he's 5'5". It's true. It's true.
Right.
For Brian Staley.
That's about the gist of that video, guys. But you get what happened.
Well, no. Actually, well, yeah, it was.
We walk around the front, we look at the sign, that's it.
Dude, the fact is, you just proved evidence that you went to his freaking church, and they. What do they say? Did anyone respond to you? No.
What day of the week was it?
No, so I'm going to go on South's channel and pull up the live stream I did when I went over there
Like
on
put
Sunday.
the camera up to the window so we can see in there to see, like, is it empty? Like, what's going on? Does it look like people are normal?
It's empty. It's empty. Dude, it's very empty. You don't even know about this, Ryan? Dude,
No, he told me, but he never
speaks.
described exactly like how many people.
Okay.
He said there was like 30 or 40 people there. He said.
No. There's like 2 or 3 people.
But you
Or,
said like
or
30,
10,
40
maybe
people.
10, maybe 10.
40 people
No,
showed up on the day I was there. That's
no,
about
I'm saying on average, his
Well, we don't-
congregation,
Well,
You know where it came from, dude? Ryan, do you know where it came from? That one guy. What's his name? Not Ryan, but freaking Roger. What's his name? Earhart or Gerhart, whatever. He. You know that, right? Obviously.
No, I didn't.
The guy that died and he took over his freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, supposedly he passed away. I don't think he died, did he?
The pastor, yes.
Yeah.
What do you
Bobby-
mean?
Okay, I didn't know he died. I thought he just passed it on.
Bob Enyard died and he took over for him. So
Yeah, Earnhardt, right?
It's Bob Enyard.
Bob
It's-
Enyard. Enyards. Okay, my bad. Dale Earnhardt.
Because he's always in the yard.
Same thing. I'm just saying though, like he took over that church, and remember when freaking Jaron was like, "I love that guy," but he was a Glober. Do you remember that part? You guys, look.
That was one of the first things I said. I said he's lying already. Look, because he's already saying that he acts like he knows Jaron. Jaron's never spoken his name ever. Never even talked about him or mentioned him ever. And now all of a sudden he's his best friend. Like, come on, guys. He signed that contract for you.
I got to go almost a year back to find this live. See if I can find it.
They must have had a lot of money, bro. They must have actually offered him a lot of money. Otherwise, why would I mean for them? Both of them.
Oh well, yeah, both of them.
Dude,
I mean, all of them. They all got paid, but I'm saying, I wonder how much they offered him. Because for me to actually say, okay, you know what, that's a lot of money, and I need to take care of my family, and I don't have to worry about that ever again if I invest properly. If they give me $12 million or something, I might take that if all it was is just to throw away my YouTube channel and pretend I'm fucking Glover. I might take 12 million. You know what I'm saying? If I'm really desperate for money and I want to make sure my family's taken care of. I mean, I could understand that anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying that it would be hard for me to turn that down if I was really hard up and I needed a place to live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if I had a baby coming in. I get that. So I don't blame it. If that's what happened, all you got to do is tell us somehow. Get the message out that you got fucked over, you know, like whatever. Or maybe they threatened him. I don't know. I try not to imagine that our government would do that over a bunch of people on the internet, but who knows, right? I don't know. Maybe they would do that.
I'm not going to be able to find it. I got to ask Saab which live it is.
This is the first round of agents, and the next one will actually cause harm instead of just goof with us and try to make us look stupid. That's what scares me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the next round of, you know, assholes they hire are even worse and they do more damage and then they scare us all off? You know, like, think about it.
Can I tell you two guys something? I got another donation tonight on my GoFundMe.
Cool.
Well, I know. So we're climbing up there. We're gonna make it to Antarctica one way or the other.
Was it a considerable amount, or was it just somebody else donating?
No, it was just somebody else donating. But I've got some considerable amounts donated.
Are you gonna start calling them out, or are you keeping them a secret?
Because they're all anonymous, dude. I can't. There's no.
So hold on, Ryan. How much have you donated, Ryan?
I didn't do anything. Not yet.
What? You get free money from the government and you don't donate to freaking Roger?
Free money, motherfucker. I paid into that shit since I was 8 years old, bro. I deserve that.
You paid in?
You
paid in?
Fuck yeah, I did. I started working when I was 8. I was paying taxes when I was 8 years old, bro. I don't want to hear no shit from you.
You started paying taxes when you were 8? No, you didn't.
I'm saying
Come on.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I started paying taxes.
It's not even legal. It's not even a legal thing. Stop. Don't
I had a
say
regular job for years, bro. From the time I was 8, I've had a regular job.
Don't say bullshit. I had a job when I was 8 too, but guess what? I didn't pay taxes, retard.
I didn't have to then because I was getting paid over the
I
table, right?
I didn't mean it. Yeah, I know, exactly.
But, you know, and probably they would have given me a hard time if I would have tried to, like, put myself on the books, because then they would have said, well, you're not even old enough to have to do that, right? Like,
I can tell you this, boys.
They're supposed to make a law that kids can't get that unless they're emancipated, and they have to be at least 16 or something like that to do that. Or unless they can prove they can take care of themselves and hold down a job. Then, if they can prove that, then they'll let them leave school or whatever.
That's not the point, dude. If you have money, you haven't given it to Roger yet? No. I haven't either. Guess what?
I've given Roger a lot. I've given Roger a lot of time and effort, and I spend a lot of time talking.
That's what I said.
We have a good relationship, even though we fight all the time.
I've given Roger. You fight all the time. You guys fight all the time.
I'm a real stubborn bastard. I really am. But everybody still loves me anyway.
Me and Roger we're like best friends. We just talk about like awesome music and awesome skateboarding.
But it's not all about just what you have in common too, though, right? Because I have a lot in common with Roger too, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's not really what our relationship's about. I don't think. I think it's more about like what we believe in and what we know.
Yeah.
Right? Like what we.
We just disagree. Let's put it that way.
We agree about most things on the Bible. It's like we really do. We agree about a lot. But the things that we don't agree on, I give him shit about. And sometimes he comes and he comes back and he fucks with me back. But it's like I'm trying to get him to see my point. And he's not getting it. So the only way I can communicate it is to drag his ass down there in the river and splash his face in the water till he goes, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I respect it. Now let's move on. But sometimes I need to hear that from him because
you're gonna be John the Baptist. John the Baptist.
Back on topic.
Complex.
You said put his face in the water.
I've been paying into the Social Security and tax bracket
since
I was 14. I had a legitimate job when I was 14 years old. So I've actually been paying into the fucking system for that long.
We're gonna get the back, dude. Yeah, the Social Security is gonna be bye-bye.
I was kidding about paying taxes, but I was just trying to make the point was that I had a regular job and I got paid every time, you know, like I got paid regularly. And I worked for different people, not just for my family members. I worked on paper routes and shit when I was a kid. And I still went to school, and I still went to church, and I still did all that shit, and it sucked. I hated it. I was tired all the time because I was staying up late.
You know what that reminds me of?
I was a busy kid.
Let's carry on for a second. I'll be right back.
So listen to this.
Because I wanted to be a grown-up.
So Ryan, did you go to church like as a kid?
Yeah, my dad made me go.
Okay, so they always made me go too. But like I used to go to church, and they had this thing. My mom just posted this, like about how I used to be good at like looking in the Bible, like for like John 3:16, for example, which is the biggest thing, and I could find it faster than someone else, like a competition.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I remember.
it
We
was
used to do
cool.
that in church, dude. I remember that. You'd hear like the pages,
Yeah, you
all the little
search in
kids
the Bible.
reading their pages, and you hear the pages ripping because the kids
Oh
are trying to
yeah,
rip
bro,
the back.
dude.
I remember
Dude,
that.
I used to love the sound of it, like, and then
And the pastor
if
used
someone,
to give out those Bibles so the kids wouldn't rip up the hymnal ones. Remember?
yeah, and then your
That's awesome.
Bible would be all ripped up because you've been like searching through it so fast.
Because they won't let you use the ones because they're always ripping pages. They're trying to flip them. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and
There was
also
always a old lady in the room that would always get it faster than you, but you would be like, that doesn't count because she didn't raise her hand. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
dude.
she'd
I
know
don't
what
know
it
if you
was
heard.
'cause she talked faster earlier or something. She'd be like, I got you.
Roger,
No, I
Roger
don't have
has
that much faith. I got more than that.
$48 and 67 cents. No, he's got a little bit more than that, just a tiny bit.
I actually wanted to be a pastor for a little while.
Did you?
Well, you
Yeah,
sound like one sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you know
ran.
what? I think that's what it was. Some dummy told me that I had like a really good charisma and a really good attitude.
Well, the
and all
Bible.
this stuff.
Well,
Filled my head with a bunch of crap, and then I thought, well,
the Bible. Let me explain something to you. The Bible says not to preach, like, and actually the Bible, dude, the Bible says a lot of things about not exaggerating on your prayers. First of all, it says not to be extended on your prayers and like be one of those kind of people. But also, it does say that that you should wait. I forgot where I was going with this.
I don't know. Where are you going with it?
Besides the long, go to your prayer closet. Obviously, when you pray, it should be short. It should be actually not around other people. It says it a lot of times.
Go ahead.
But yeah, that's all I was saying about
That's
that.
all you got to say. Okay.
Roger, do you know
All
who
right.
this person's chat is?
I don't know who Lakota is. I'm sorry.
No, I don't either. I have no idea.
Because that comment is a little bit trolly, just slightly. I'm not sure that it's
If
trolly.
even friends are not contributing, how long will it take? Not this year.
Obviously, he's obviously new.
Well, we have
Then
somebody
when?
that's going to help me along with what I don't make. So
Brian. Dude, I'm sorry. I was just joking because Ryan. I didn't mean that Ryan should like contribute to his GoFundMe or whatever. I was joking. It was just called a joke, dude. It was called a joke, guys.
I'm his co-host, and I'm part of his shit. Like we're buddies, right? I think we're friends.
And that's kind of what I'm saying.
But
I was joking though. I was joking because money doesn't matter. Money means nothing, and it's just freaking nonsense, dude. Roger will get what. Listen, God. If God wants Roger to go down there, or over there, or across there, right?
Make some money somehow, exactly.
If he wants him to go there, he will go there. If he doesn't want him to go there, then he won't go there. That's how I see it.
It's going to happen one way or the other. I'm just going to tell you that much. We'll leave it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna oversee. You're gonna oversee. You're gonna oversee God.
No. I actually.
What if Roger? What if God doesn't want you to go there? What if God says, Roger, don't go?
Well, God hasn't said that yet.
God has his own plans, dude. God definitely has his own plans.
Yeah, well, you'll be
Not
surprised.
that he'll answer you the way you want him to, but you know what I'm saying. No, I'm serious.
I'll be
Roger. I'm
surprised.
saying it could be
I'll
dangerous.
be surprised.
Yes. Stay tuned. Yeah. All right.
Stay tuned. Roger's going. Oh, really, Roger? Like seriously? Like you think you're literally legitimately? Well, maybe not yet. Next year. Maybe in 2 years.
If it doesn't happen this year, it definitely will happen by the end of next year for sure.
It definitely will happen by next year. So 2027 or 26.
It doesn't matter as long as I get down during the solstice. That's all I need, a live stream. So
you need to get your passport in case somebody just comes up and gives you the money.
I'm going to get my passport this week. Actually, I already made that decision.
I know.
And
I know you
got-
you lost your job and stuff. That was tough.
Hold on. You know you have to get the real ID now. The real ID means you have to get.
It's not a big
You know.
deal. You just have to get a passport, and getting a passport is not an issue.
I know how to do it. I'll go down to the office and get it done.
They make
So-
make it sound difficult. It's not. It's not.
Anybody want to see anything in particular? You got any?
You think it's
videos?
difficult?
No,
It's
I
not.
got a passport, so I know it's not that difficult.
No, it's a new thing now where it takes like
I know what it
weeks
is. I know
or
what it
months.
is. My wife's got one. I got one. My daughter's got
Later,
one. I'm
Gino.
not worried.
All right, I'm gonna play. Anybody got any videos you want to play? Anything?
Mine's expired, but I still have one.
Look, Chris Berry's got The King of Me. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking about. I got to babysit tomorrow morning. I got to watch the grandkids.
Everywhere I went, I got a stamp from customs.
So
I didn't go anywhere where they didn't give me a stamp, believe it or not. Except on the ship. That's the only place I didn't need to worry about the passport. I just needed my cruise card or whatever they had called it.
yeah. Hey, have you ever heard of a video called The Grand Canyon?
A
Anybody?
video? I'm sure there's probably 100,000 videos called that.
No, but there's a
video.
music video,
A video?
called The Grand Canyon. Yeah, it's by your favorite band, Scott.
Who?
Pucifer.
He means music video.
It's not my favorite, man. Don't say that.
I'm being
Don't
sarcastic.
put words in my mouth.
Words. Hey, here, watch it. You'll like this video. I'm going to round off in the next 20
Don't
minutes.
put anything in my mouth. Thanks, Ian.
Whoa. All right. I like this video. It's breathtaking. Filmed on location.
Arizona?
Yeah. You ever been there?
Is it? It feels like it. I feel like it's Arizona.
Yeah. Could be. Let's make us round. Again. Nope. Can't do it.
Lost as I may be. Oh, in the fog of my own noise and triviality, Grand Holy Mother, grant me clarity. I am standing
Lakota.
Yeah,
Lakota Luca. Jana.
Look at that lightning, dude.
Witnessing the majesty, hope as far as one can see. Witnessing the majesty, witnessing the majesty.
So far, so good.
Witnessing the majesty, standing on the edge of forever.
That bass. Listen to that bass. That bass line.
Yeah, that's, I think, 9 Inch Nails basis.
Sounds good.
Blessed be this reawakening.
Brian.
Yeah, no.
Grand Holy Mother ends my deadly slumber to stand.
Look at that. That's a dissonant chord. Those chords.
They did a good job with it. Desiree F.
Witnessing the majestic, standing on the edge of forever.
What'd you think?
Yummy.
This is the canyon. Why they did that with the keyboards go off key like that. I get it. That's got a feel. Look at that horizon,
Dude, good song. Good song. And that was a good video. You're right. The Coco win. Oh, is that a bot? A bot. Must be a bot. Must be a bot. Must be a bot.
That is funny. The 24-hour sun and the South Pole all rolled into one.
Must be a bot. Must be a bot. Must be a bot. Dude, who is it exactly, Roger? How are you going to somewhere? You say, what are you?
I know. He doesn't know what he's
go
talking
ahead.
about.
Go, I mean, is it a real person, or are you drunk?
He might be, but there is no south celestial or geographic pole that anybody's ever found. They just named an arbitrary point in there just to make the global coordinates work in their system. But yeah, it's not about a belief. I'm going to go to a longitude and latitude point where they claim is a south pole. That's exactly
Dude,
what's happening.
I don't believe the Earth is freaking level. Look, Scott level realm is for a reason. I don't believe in it. I know it's freaking level. Everything's level, dude. Like, isn't it funny how have you noticed lately? The past 5 years, everyone says level now. Even freaking David Weiss said it tonight. He's like, I don't believe in a flat Earth because and even like freaking Vlad said it too. Dude, I feel like I got weird what do you call that? Like deja vu. Like I'm like, dude, I feel like everyone realizes this. It's level, guys. It's not freaking curving. Retards.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Oh, that's a bad
question mark.
Yeah, well, your model actually proclaims that is a south pole, and there actually is a 24-hour sun and have to match the north. But even in your own documentaries that I've actually previewed and compared side by side on a stream that got yanked, they don't match, dude. It does not match up. Even the environment, the temperature, the everything, they're not the same. Your model failed a long time ago.
You mean on a sphere? Yeah, a sphere has. Well,
yeah.
Well, they do say that. I mean, it's retarded. Though, I mean, I understand it. The model they have is because during the winter, you're closer during the winter, closer to the sun. That doesn't make any sense, people. You're closer in the winter, but because of like a few thousand or few thousand miles, then it's colder. You're closer, but it's colder. You know that, right?
The whole thing fell out in conception, dude. They have to have another 3 or 4 models just to reify their longitude and latitudes on their sphere to begin with.
No, it's like hundreds or thousands of miles, whatever. But like they say,
they literally have like 3 different models to actually get the coordinates to actually fit it within their system, make it work. They have a gravitational model. They have a geodetic model. There's another type of model they have in their so-called sphere math just to get the coordinates to a point where they'll actually work. Ours work just fine.
Hey, Roger, I'm not rage quitting, but my phone is dying. So peace.
Yeah, I need to get off anyways.
All right, man.
I got to babysit tomorrow. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to shout out to Flat Soy. Congratulations on having a brand new baby.
Heck yeah, dude. And awesome that you take care of grandchildren. And that's what this freaking world, this place should be all about, is caring about your siblings and your family and everyone, honestly. And praise Yah always and forever, by the way, after that. Even if it's freaking, it doesn't even matter if it's freaking what are these people try to call the final of the little season. Doesn't matter, dude. You still truly believe in Yah. And
now hold on, let's address Lakota right quick, dude. I care about what? What are you asking that I care about? I'm going to just show you that they faked the fucking crap they did. It has nothing to do with me caring about it.
Rage quit. Anyway,
are you rage quitting?
No, I'm not rage quitting. I'm saying goodbye to you because my phone really is like on 3%. It's amazing that God probably is making this happen, but I'm saying that
you're talking about Lakota, though. Yeah.
Praise Yah, praise God forever, and then forever after, because there's gonna be things happening, dude, and we have to freaking really give honest truth praising and thankfulness. Thankfulness is really important, and I'm thankful to even just be able to just talk to friends that, like you, that truly believe the same thing as I think,
Well, I can tell you this: God created the world, man. It didn't come from some random spark in the middle of nothing.
Of course not.
Singularity,
No, that's just a given. It's like what you call a given. But I do truly appreciate what God has given us. So peace and
peace. And Ryan blocked that kid. Thanks, Ryan. I'd say goodnight to everybody. I think Ryan's trying to come back in and say goodnight to everybody too. I don't know. Oh, anyways. Oh, there he is. Thanks, Ryan, for getting rid of the trash man.
You're welcome. I'll take care of that bullshit. If you want to see moderating, you'll see how quickly I deal with the shit. I don't fuck with nobody. If I sit there and talk smack about you because I'm literally talking about what you said, and you don't respond, you're either a bot or you're just a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying?
He's probably an idiot from what it sounded like, though, from what I was reading when he's throwing it out there.
I don't think he even knew what I was talking to him. He didn't. He was trying to or he was just playing it off like he was trying to get a rise out of me or something. I don't know. But anyway,
it didn't work.
That's how I deal with it. It's like you have a chance. You can, but you just keep repeating the same stupid questions. Like, bye. I don't fucking have time for your ass. Later.
No, I don't have time for it either. I really don't. So I'm going to play out with a Raven and say goodnight to everybody. I'm going to go babysit my grandkids in the AM.
I only did that because if we would have let that happen, we would go off track. We'd be in here another hour bitching and screaming at him, and I don't want to do all that crap.
So I'm expecting PJ to come on tomorrow because I'm pretty sure Flats isn't going to do anything. Hence
I don't blame him if he spends a week or two off at all. I wouldn't blame him one fucking bit. Wouldn't blame him. That's what I'd do. I'd bond with my baby. Fuck everybody else.
I would too. And the first week my baby's in the world, I would be there.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up. All right. So, well, good night, Juno, and let's see who else is in here. We'll say good night to everybody. Good night, Lakota Wind, whoever the hell fuck you were, and Michael, Ryan, and let's see, Kyle. And by the way, Kyle was the one that donated. He let me know.
Right on. Thank you, Kyle.
It was, yeah.
Every little bit counts, bro.
I think that might have been a sock of Bev's, is what Kyle was saying.
Funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could figure out a way to trick the Globers into paying for the trip.
And say good night to David Banner. Yeah. Good night, David Schulster. I'm going to walk down the list. Why not? I don't think Skeptic's going to make it harder. And by the way, thanks. Shout out to Skeptic. It's been a great support. And to Joyce B. She's one of our great supporters. Love you to death.
Yes, thank both of you very much.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking for anybody. Oh, yeah, 6 Alpha Nightman. And Saddlebomb, he's not here, but he's one of our great supporters. And Luke, enjoy Thailand, dude, while you can. And Saddlebomb, and I don't see anybody else in there. All right, good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom. Oh,
I'm going to share one more right quick. I just got it from Banner. It's
He's
going to
saying
be fun.
somebody or nobody? What's he saying?
Nobody. Somebody, dude.
Nobody, somebody. Okay, I'm just making sure. 'Cause it sounds like he's saying some kind of African thing or something. I wasn't.
Yeah. Well, check out this one, dude. This is funny. I just got this off Banner's channel. He put it out 2 minutes ago. It's a McToon diss track. Oop.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Yeah, here we go. That's Dave Banner. It's going to take a while for him to get it going. This is damn computer.
He's a stalker. Come hell or high water. He's a talker. Lies even on the altar. Walker. A lamb to the slaughter. And when you see him hide your daughters, yo. This loon McToon smears lube, man handles man boobs, had to remove man pubes from his damn tooth, then lets loose on YouTube, Facebook, a new clue, stalking women who knew. We heard, it's absurd, this disturbed iceberg, kids cried, he subscribed, tied wrists, then applied more pressure, angry eyes, more pleasure, wrist burn, he will make this kitty learn, tongue can't control his sexual urge, he's on the edge, ready to purge. He screams for God with the nerve. God answers back. No heaven for pervs. He's a stalker. Come hell or high water. He's a talker. Lies even on the altar. He's a mocker. A lamb to the slaughter. And when you see him hide your daughters, yo. Tune's disgusting. Lusting, thrusting, busting in the Duran's butt ring. Covering up the suffering. Struggling. Who's he summoning? Man, he's troubling. Barely functioning. Blood sucking, ugly duckling.
I just noticed that the Men in Black flash device looks like a dildo, doesn't it? Just throwing that out there.
Here's something Toon was humping, a hollowed out pumpkin. Toon so sick, so slick, he slipped, tripped, landed on Jurin's dick. They rolled for a bit, knocked over the fridge. McToon said to Jurin, this is my sales pitch and I'm your bitch. Now hand me the lube quick, my dick resembles a toothpick. Jurin, this is a perfect group pick.
Yeah.
He's a stalker. Come hell or high water. He's a talker. Lies even on the altar. Night walker. A lamb to the slaughter. And when you see him hide your daughters, yo. This loon McToon smears lube. Man handles man boobs. Had to remove man pubes from his damn tooth. Then lets loose on YouTube, Facebook, a new clue. Stalking women who knew. We heard, it's absurd. This disturbed iceberg. Kids cried, he subscribed, tied wrists, then applied more pressure. Angry eyes, more pleasure, wrist burn. He will make this kitty learn. Tongue can't control his sexual urge. He's on the edge, ready to purge. He screams for God with the nerve. God answers back. No heaven for pervs. Yo, these dick riders, Jaren subscribers, a KX McToon weirdos and the lifers. A scale to big decipher. No flats, no sharps, no supervisor. Toon can't see major striker like a viper. Leather clad like a biker. Let's get to the point because I'm kinda hyper. The key to this bar is a minor. Walked into Toon's house, he had a big smile, then a big frown. He was spun around, turned upside down, tied to a pole for no reason at all. In a basement with soundproof walls, calling for help, but no one's hearing the call. Damn. He's a stalker.
David's a sick bastard, man. Tell me. His buddy though.
A lamb to the slaughter, and when you see him hide your daughters, yo. He's a stalker. Come hell or high water.
He's calling it like it is. Your favorite guy, I mean, a girl, Patricia Spears is there too.
Dad, really? Right to go to Calgary. We hit that person.
Oh, that was pretty decent.
I thought I already took care of that person. Didn't I? Didn't I give that piece a boot? Or maybe I didn't have to. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I'm ending the stream. Say goodnight.
Okay, good night. Good night, Ryan.